So I'm sure you're aware of the story of George Floyd, Minneapolis citizen who was killed by police in Minnesota. You've probably seen the video by now. It's a grotesque, gruesome video of a cop with his knee on George's neck for approximately 6 to 8 minutes. It is excruciating in every sense of the word. This man begging for his life, repeatedly saying he couldn't breathe, verbalizing it. It was heard multiple times, and nothing. The cop did not move. He kept his knee on his neck, and George Floyd died. And when does this become about realization of class? I mean, these things happen every day in America. Some of them are more vicious than usual. Some of them are caught on video. Most of them are not. But this one was, and it was very gruesome, and there's a strong revolt, and that's the correct response. But this is just another chapter in a very long book of the brown and black underclass of America being brutalized by the ruling class. Going forward from this, we really have to put it in a class context. Because today, I just had the worst day engaging with Trump supporters. I mean, that's always a bad day. That's guaranteed. But this one, it just really stuck. And it really just depressed me. How detached these people are from class consciousness. And how the system creates these situations. Okay? The police state we live in, the neoliberal economic structures, the systemic racism that this country was founded on. The big picture, I'm really talking the big picture. They don't see it. They don't get it. And it becomes about partisanship. It becomes blue versus red, Democrat versus Republican. And there's no need for partisanship here. You know what you saw on that video. You know you just saw an American citizen be executed on video by the police state. There's no partisanship there. That happened. You don't have to strike up partisanship and us versus them. One day that could be you. Who are you? I don't care if you're white. To say that's not going to be you someday. You piss off the wrong cop, your whiteness won't save you. Okay? Because there's an authoritarian mindset that isn't partisan. It just needs to be dealt with. We don't need to bring politics into this. Of course we will, because that's the way we live our lives. But I'm saying, breach the divide. Can we breach the divide on this one? Can we put down the partisan blinders that we use day in and day out and say, we have a class war problem in this country against the ruling class and their thugs, an out-of-control police state, a runaway neoliberal economic system that oppresses the underclass and even the middle class? Can we realize this yet? How many more decades do we need? How many more George Floyds need to die? When we need to realize right now that this is a class war. This is class warfare. The money that's being stolen at the top, the police brutality, authoritarianism, neo-fascism, Donald Trump. It's all coming together. If it hasn't come together for you before, it should be coming together for you now. I'm so pessimistic when it comes to the specter of class consciousness. I don't see it happening. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening. I really don't. Because everyone wants to be partisan all the time all of a sudden. There's no more objective right and wrong. It's just partisanship for the sake of my team, my blue team, my red team. Doesn't matter what the facts are. Doesn't matter what my own two eyes have just witnessed. It is about partisanship. It's disgusting. And I engage in it on both sides. But today it was specifically Trump supporters just throwing out the most disgusting partisanship, well, I don't know, probably since last week. I don't know. The hole keeps getting dug lower and lower, so it's a constant theme. But it just depressed me that the realization of class consciousness should be happening out of things like this. What happened to George Floyd. Okay? And I just don't have hope for it. Give me hope. If you have hope, leave it down in the comments and share it with us. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.